January 12, 2010, at 4:53 p.m., a magnitude 7 earthquake shook my country and its people to their core. A month later, in the midst of chaos, sleeping under the stars, multiple aftershocks, and extreme loss, my mother and I found shelter with distant relatives in Florida. A trip that was supposed to be temporary turned permanent for me. After 5 months, my mother moved back to Haiti so she could work, and wanting to give me a chance at a better future, unknowingly left me, a 16-year-old, behind with mentally and psychologically abusive relatives. People who constantly reminded me that I did not belong, and that in their house and in this new country, I was the other. This is when, helpless, experiencing feelings of deep loneliness, I learned to lean and rely on my Heavenly Father. In the years that followed, God would continuously and sometimes miraculously intervene on my behalf, showering me with love and compassion through His people, who once were completely strangers to me. When during my senior year of high school, I was clueless about applying to college, God provided through compassionate teachers who showed me the ropes. When I graduated college and was uncertain about my future, 4 months before the start of the semester, while attending a conference, I met a professor from Texas A&M who encouraged me to apply. After moving to Texas, a state where I knew absolutely no one, God continued to surround me with His kind-hearted and loving people. When after 6 days of marriage, I suddenly became a widow, God showed me through His church with God showed up through His church with families who welcomed me into their homes, fed me, embraced me like their own, like only my mother, who, if she was able to be here, would have. When it was announced that TPS, the status that allowed me to live and work in the US, would be terminated, and that I, along with thousands of Haitians, would need to move back to Haiti, a country I had not been to since moving here, a country still plagued with extreme poverty and violent political instability, God's church was there, providing me with a chance to speak to a lawyer and assisting me with paying for the very expensive immigration fees. For God's goodness through it all, for all of these people, and for my City Church family, I will forever be thankful.